This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Hey, everybody.
Morning.
On the podcast today, what a treat for you all.
Oh, hello, Nathan, Nat and Shaun's podcast listeners.
The dulcet tones of Joel Creasey.
I'm here.
What a joy.
I know. And people think I put this voice on sometimes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm like...
Well, no, it's real.
It's real. I have to live with it.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Joel. Well, you know what? We got you involved in a lot of stuff this morning, including a sports segment, which you were very inspirational, I think would be the word.
Sean was
so
a bit
too.
triggered by it.
Yeah.
You'll find out why.
I know. But you'll learn a lot from me in that segment.
We certainly will. You missed Neale Whitaker this morning
know.
too, because we had him on, and then I gave I backhanded compliment, but I didn't mean to.
You look amazingly young. Surprisingly young.
Surprisingly, I've got to work on that.
Wow.
What do you think about that? If somebody said
Have
that
you seen him in real life? Because he looks great.
No, I haven't seen him in real life. Is he still on the block?
Yeah, but he stepped back this year because his partner was sick. He only did 4 shows,
right.
but he'll be back next year.
Yeah, because Shane is still there, right? Putting a fire pit into every room she possibly can.
And a effing skylight in every house.
And face high storage in the bathroom. Don't forget it. And we talk about small dog problems.
Yeah. Going to hear a story about a sausage dog.
Oh.
Have you had a sausage dog in your hedge?
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Swifty, if you haven't heard, she's coming to Australia. And there are some limited tickets going on sale this morning. And so imagine how surprised we were when we came around the corner this morning and there were people queuing outside the Regal Theatre.
Yeah, so now the first time I saw these people when I just got to the corner of Hay and Rockaby Road, I was like, is there a protest going on this early in the morning?
Yes.
And then I realised, it must be Taylor Swift tickets because it's the only place in town. So there was only 4 people there at the time.
More now.
I reckon there's, probably 10 to 15 actually. They go around the corner we can't quite see.
So we sent our intrepid reporter, Ellie, because she's a proper journalist.
She is.
Down to find out what the goss is. Ellie,
Good
come
morning,
in.
guys. It's chilly out here, first of all. There are literally people in sleeping bags and rugged up to the neck with blankets.
And so they're all ready to get hold of some Tay-Tay tickets.
They are. Someone got here at midnight, I've been told, but he's gone off somewhere at the moment, so we can't find him. But I do have Paula with me. Paula will tell us what time she got here. Hi, Paula.
Hi, how you going? We got here at 10 to 5 this morning.
10 to 5. That's what time I saw you, Paula. So you
Yeah.
must have been just freshly arrived. How cold was it at that time of the morning?
Oh, not too bad. It hurt when the alarm went off at 4:15.
Welcome to our world, Paula. Also, I don't know, are you buying these tickets for yourself, Paula, or is there somebody in your life who is very much, their happiness depends on you getting them?
I'm here with my daughter, Poppy, and yes, her life depends on these tickets.
It's no
Therefore,
pressure.
your life depends on them. Yeah, I totally get it.
At least she had the good grace to come with you, I guess. She didn't send you out alone.
No, she's going to be studying today from outside Ticketek.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I ask, what's the difference between lining up and being like front of line, which you are at the moment, or otherwise jumping online and getting them? Are you guaranteed, do you think?
I hope so. I came yesterday and asked them, and she said she'll have tickets available for us to buy.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's promising. What time do they go on sale, Paula?
1 o'clock.
Okay, so
Paula, you're in for a long day. Holy hell, we'll be walking past you done and dusted by
what's
then.
the toilet situation, Paula?
Guys, I've got Steve here. Steve's the one that got here at midnight. And do you guys want to have a chat with Steve?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, Steve. Hi, Steve. You're on here with Nathan at store.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Steve, you a massive Taylor Swift fan?
My daughter is, yeah.
Is your daughter there with you?
No, she's only 12, so she's been at home in bed all night and then off to school this morning. But I wanted to make sure I was number one in the queue, so I thought I'd get here at midnight, but nobody else turned up till 5, so I got 5 hours early.
Hey, Steve, can I ask you, you're sitting there the streets of Subiaco at midnight on what night was it last? On Thursday night. How was it? What was happening?
Not a lot. It was pretty quiet. It got cold about 3 o'clock, and the odd car that did drive past, I got a few odd looks. Why is that guy sat there? I felt like putting a hat in front of me in case someone walked past and wanted to drop a bit of cash.
Yeah, sure. You might as well, because I imagine this isn't going to be a cheap exercise to get Taylor Swift tickets, and then you've also got to get flights.
yep, flights are done, accommodation's done, and then I thought it would be easy to get tickets online, but
Oh, bless you.
I found out the hard way that it wasn't. So I thought I'd try this one down, come do it in person.
All right. Well, we
Well,
wish you
good luck
all
to
the
you.
best. Steve, good luck.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
That's the level of commitment we're looking for in a father, Shaun.
Not
what have you done
wrong.
for your daughter lately?
Oh, I picked her up from school yesterday. That's about it, really.
Great work.
What if you could book your hotel now and choose to pay when you get there?
With thousands of flexible booking options in select stays, you're only a what if away from your next holiday.
Book on the What If app. What if it's Aussie for travel?
Donut talk with your mouth full. Donuts.
The guys always order chips for the table, and the delicious donut chips coated in lip-smacking cinnamon sugar are only found at Chicken Treat for a limited time.
Okay, up for grabs. Great prize. Some weekend money, $1,000 cash. Thanks to our good friends at Chicken Treat. All that's standing in the way is Shaun with a mouthful of food.
Emma's the first cab off the rank. Good morning to you, Em.
Good morning.
Okay, now, Em, here's what's going to happen. Sean's going to start
Yep, I'll do it
stuffing
now.
the Chicken Treat donut chips into his mouth. Okay. Now, the trouble with Shaun is he just wants to eat them all. But he's going to say a phrase, Emma, and it's your job to figure out word for word what he's saying. If you can do that,
No
we'll
worries.
give you the money, okay? How you going? Are they in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I think we're ready. Okay.
Here we
All right.
go.
Here we
Here we
go.
go.
Here we go, Emma.
Okay.
No, that's not it.
No.
Now, here we go.
I've registered the insurance witness and I'm regretting it.
What do you think he just said, Emma?
Oh, my God. I actually have no idea.
No idea.
It's harder than it thinks.
I know, it is, isn't it? It is. Thank you for playing. Paddy's in East Perth. Morning, Paddy.
Good morning, guys.
Okay, Paddy. Sean's going to say his sentence again. It's your job to tell us word for word what he's saying.
I've registered to swim solo for witness and I'm regretting it.
What did he say, Paddy?
I heard a lot that's horrible.
It's tricky, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, Paddy. Bethany's in Stirling. Hi, Bethany.
Hello.
All right, Beth. Okay. Sean. Come on, Sean. You can do it. Here we go.
I've registered to swim solo for witness and I'm regretting it.
Bethany, what's he saying?
All I got was rottenness. I've got no idea.
Yeah, he is saying rottnest, so that is true. So you get some mild applause for that, Bethany, but it's not the right answer. Alex, hello.
There you go.
Good, buddy. Okay, Sean's going to talk with his mouth full again. Here we go.
I've registered to swim solo for witness and I'm regretting it.
What did he say, Alex?
I was stab in the dark. Something. All week I went to Rottnest last weekend.
That really was a stab in the dark, wasn't it? He did go there last Friday, is what he just said. But that wasn't what the sentence was. Laura, hello.
Hi, guys.
All right, Laura, we're trying to figure out what Sean's saying. We know that rottennest is in there. Okay. Take it away, Sean.
I've registered to swim solo for witness and I'm regretting it.
What did he say, Laura?
All I've got is swimming to Rottnest.
Well, you're in the zone. You're not correct, but you're in the zone. Thank you, Laura. We move to Kayla from North Dandalup. Hi, Kayla.
Hello.
All right, Kayla. Now, Sean's going to say sentence again. Your job is to tell us what it is he's saying.
I registered to swim solo for witness and I'm regretting it.
What's he saying, Kayla?
I've registered to swim solo to Rottnest. Oh, I don't know the last bit.
Oh, Kayla, that first bit is right.
Oh!
I know. You're so close. Thanks for playing. Tanika, hello.
Hi.
All right, Tanika. Kayla just did some of the heavy lifting for you. All right, Sean's got to say his sentence again.
I registered to swim solo for witness, and I'm regretting it.
What did he say?
Oh, I've only got the first bit as well. I registered to Rottnest to swim solo now. I don't know.
That was a bit of a word salad. Thank you, Zanika. Christy's in Cardinia. Hi, Christy.
Hello.
Christy, we're trying to give away $1,000 cash from Chicken Treat right now. Now, Sean's going to say his sentence again. If you can tell us word for word what he's saying, the cash is yours. Here we go.
I registered to swim solo for witness, and I'm regretting it.
What's he saying, Christy? Christy? Went very quiet. We'll go to Shaun in Duncraig. Hi, Shaun.
This is so close.
G'day, guys. How you going?
Good, buddy. All right, Shaun. Trying to figure out what this Shaun is saying. If you can get it right, $1,000. Take it away, Macca.
Okay. I registered to swim solo for witness, and I'm regretting it.
What's he saying, Shaun?
I've registered to swim solo to Rottnest, and I'm excited.
No, that's not it. But you're getting closer. Okay, Sherry, hello.
Hi, how you going?
Okay, Sherry, here we go. Sean's going to say it's gross. It's disgusting what's happening in his mouth right now. Okay, take it away, Shaun.
I registered to swim to Rottnest, and I'm regretting it.
What's he saying?
I registered to swim solo to Rottnest, and now I'm regretting it.
We're having a quick meeting. Okay, so Amy is saying no because you put in an extra word, I'm afraid, and we do need it to be word perfect, but you are so close. Okay, Mandy's in Dianella. Hi, Mandy.
Hi.
All right, same sentence, perhaps for the last time.
Okay.
Sean, come on.
I registered.
Sean, he'll say the sentence one more time.
I don't want to.
I know you don't, and I don't want to watch it, but we're going to do it. Here we go.
I registered to swim solo for Rottnest, and I'm regretting it.
Okay, Mandy, what's he saying?
I registered to swim solo to Rottnest, and I'm regretting it.
Yes, that is true. Sean is just spitting out the most
soggy cinnamon donut chips.
I mean, they're so delicious.
They're delicious.
They are delicious. Well done. You've won $1,000 cash, Mandy. Thanks to Chicken Treat. Well done.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
That's some great weekend money for you there, Mandy. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, no. You're just going to have some donut chips for fun?
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
We've got another box here.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Yesterday, just out the front of my house, there was a bit of a kerfuffle.
I love a kerfuffle.
Who doesn't? So the neighbour next door, Mario, lovely man, he was dog sitting. And I think it was his niece's dog, which was a sausage dog. Now, they're all the rage at the moment,
I know. Yeah, there are a lot down the park. You know, that is the fountain of wisdom when it comes to dog ownership. And yes, and I would say an increase in the number of sausage dogs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very popular.
So the dog was out the front and Mario was just looking after the dog. He's a direct neighbour to me. But when my house next door goes down on a slope, so it's on an angle.
Yes.
So there is, say, a top bit of lawn and then there's a retaining wall with a hedge.
And then a bit of a drop-off,
and a big quite a drop. And so this sausage dog's escaped from Mario and it's run across to our side of the road. And
doesn't it know how dogs are treated at your place?
Exactly. He's not going to get a pat over our house, let alone a walk. So the dog comes flying over to our side of the land, and he decides that he's going straight towards his hedge because he could see it, but he didn't realise that that wasn't a stopping point. He thought that would just continue for some reason.
Sure.
There's no drop down. The sausage dog went straight down into the hedge and took ages to get out. A little sausage dog was stuck in the hedge.
So you had a sausage dog wedged in your hedge yesterday?
Yes.
A hedge dog, you might say.
So the meeting was out the front. I was just in the front room. I'm seeing all these people at the front going, what's going on here? So the missus out the front. And at that stage, she had, there was a handyman who came over, because we know how bad I am.
Sure.
That was looking at things. So these guys are trying to get through the hedge.
So you had a committee working on it. So in order, did you have to trim the hedge, or what did you do?
No, they were just trying to burrow into
it.
But obviously the dog's it's panicking a bit because it doesn't know what's going on. So it's moving everywhere. So it took way longer than expected to be able to get this sausage dog that fell.
It's very difficult to reason with a sausage dog.
Well, they're so small too, the other thing. I know, obviously long bodies, short legs.
Yes, yeah. And so when it's down there, you've got to reach right down. Like if my dog fell in the hedge, you'd be able to get him out easily.
Yeah.
Your dog fell in the hedge.
Lewis and Rex would be no problem.
Yeah, because the hedge would be, in trouble.
Yeah.
But, when it's a dog that little... Oh, my God.
It was very, very funny, yeah. So he was babysitting the dog and it ended up in a hedge. The problem is having smaller dogs these days. It was just stuck in there.
They get wedged in nooks and crannies, Shaun, I think you found.
It was so funny having a look at it. Yes, they do. The other thing with small dogs, though, the other thing that I find a lot of them have, apart from them, being stuck in hedges, which I'm not sure how often happens.
Let me guess. Massive attitude?
Unbelievable attitudes. You can't take them anywhere.
No, I know.
They'll fight everybody.
They kick off. And I think that's because they are so little, they've got to get on the front foot. That's what I reckon anyway. It seems to be the way. But there are two little dogs that look like pug crosses that come down our park. And I don't know what their names, and I don't know anything about them, because they just bark at you non-stop the moment you look at them. And I just laugh at them now because they're like, it's like, you little feisty things, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not scared of you. I'm facing off to a little dog. I taught it a lesson.
You're the winner there. We've got 6 tickets plus drinks to Rockingham Beach Cup and Carnival, right? The Channel 7 Rockingham Beach Cup and Carnival is on November 11 and 12, which is this weekend. Tickets at rockinghambeach.com.au. Nat, we want to hear from people who had problems with small dogs.
Do you have a small dog problem? Maybe you've just got too many of them. Maybe your sausage dog got wedged somewhere and you couldn't get it out. I hate it when that happens. If you got one of those stories,
tell us, please.
Melissa's in Coolbellup. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Mel.
Mel, have you had a small dog problem?
Yes, I've got two little Maltese Shih Tzus. One of them's just turned 15, but ever since I've had him, every single time I take him for a walk, he constantly just screams at other dogs. Like, it's that bad that people actually come out of their house because they think he's being attacked.
Oh.
It is so embarrassing walking him, like, really, really embarrassing.
So is it just that he's trying to keep the other bigger dogs away from him? Is that the deal, do you reckon?
I think so. Like, he does it with little dogs as well, but, he's very cute, but he's so embarrassing.
Yeah, he's super cute until we get closer to him, then he just starts screaming.
Screaming his head off. Melissa, have you had a professional come around and try to help him out in any way?
No,
why would you?
Because he's 15 now. So
Oh, yeah. He's stuck in his ways.
You can't teach old dogs new tricks, I've heard, Shaun.
Yeah, that's true.
Thanks, Melissa. Letitia's in Port Kennedy. Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
All right,
Letitia.
Letitia, have you had a small dog problem?
Yeah, so I was living in New Zealand. My mum had a Shih Tzu Cross Maltese, so very small. She was about 3 months old, and we were living out on the farm. I went to go take her for a walk out on the farm. I turned around because I wasn't paying attention, and she was gone.
Yeah.
So I was looking around, but her little tail was sticking out of the rabbit hole. I used to go and try and wedge her out, but she was actually stuck with the rabbit holding her ear while she was sticking out of the hole. So I had to try and wiggle her out of the hole.
So wait. The dog was holding the rabbit's ear, or the rabbit was holding the dog's ear?
So the rabbit was actually holding her.
The rabbit's dragging her into the hole.
That's how small she was.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she was tiny.
Oh, that's amazing. And so you then had to come and tug at the other end.
You're in a tug of war with a rabbit over your dog.
My mum eventually saw me and she was screaming. Like, obviously she's scared of going out on the farm because she was very, pedantic.
Yeah.
So going to run over. So she, tried to call somebody to come get them out. And I was like, no one's going to come out. So I, had to wedge her out of the rabbit hole. And then I actually saw the rabbit, hand wrapped around her ear.
Oh, my God.
That rabbit must have been, I've got myself a pet. I'm going to have a puppy. This is amazing. Oh, Letitia. I'm glad you won the
I
tug
would
of
love
war.
to
Well
see
done.
that. That's hilarious.
extraordinary. Thank you. Adam's in Safety Bay. Hello.
Hello.
How you going, Ads?
Have you got small dog problems, Adam?
Yeah, so we babysitted a miniature dashhound a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now, they've been toilet trained, but they've been toilet trained on a puppy pad.
Yes.
So we were like, anything that's not a puppy pad, he still thinks is a place to pee.
Sure.
So we fenced off with baby gates because we have our own Cocker Spaniel.
Yep.
We fenced off our own gate, carpet and everything like that.
Perfect.
With baby gate, managed to squeeze through the baby gate. And we're like, oh, he's quiet. And then we find out he's in the spare room where the baby gate was fenced off. We're like, oh, okay.
And he went about his business there, Adam?
Yes, he did. He did a number 2 and a couple of wees.
Oh, that's nice. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're like that, they can get into anything.
Yeah, can't
like a
they?
hedge.
So my dog, even when he was quite little, he could jump over baby gates because, like, one of the doggy daycare places he went to, they put baby gates out to stop him from getting from one area to another, and he just looked and went, "Oh, please," hopped straight over it.
He's not
Good on
very
you, Adam.
bastard.
Thank you. I know he is. He is.
We've got the tickets to check out the Rockingham Beach Cup and Carnival. Channel 7 Rockingham Beach Cup and Carnival is on November 11 and 12. Tickets at rockinghambeachcup.com.au.
That's this week. Yeah, that's this weekend. Sure, tomorrow.
Letitia, I would love to see
a tug of war
between
a rabbit trying to pull your dog's ear.
Maltese Shih Tzu and a rabbit.
The rabbit was winning
They're
until
coming your
Letitia
way.
came along. All yours, Letitia. You'll have a cracking day out.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Joining us here in the studio, it is like having royalty in the house. Neale Whitaker from just about everything. We know and love you, obviously, as one of the long-standing judges on the block, but also love it or list it. What a great show that is too.
Thank you so much. God, I can't, what a build-up there.
No, you deserve it, Neil. You deserve it.
I've never been described as royalty before.
Well,
I'll take it, though.
That's their error.
Now, Neil, you look amazing. I did say that to you. Fit and healthy.
That's not what you
and on
said, Shaun,
point.
to be fair.
No, that's what I was aiming at, though.
Yeah.
That's what you meant. It's
Yeah,
what
that's
you
what I
meant,
meant.
isn't it?
That's what I meant.
He said you look surprisingly young.
Yes.
Is what you actually said,
Yeah,
which is...
Yeah. It's a backhanded
It's not
compliment.
great,
I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that. Well,
Because
I
I'm
do
not-
think you're amazing.
I'm not surprisingly young. I'm surprisingly old. So I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, it was meant to be. I do apologise.
I mean, he easily could have said you look surprisingly old. We're not going to put it past him.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're over here with Waddle. We can catch
Yes.
up with you over the weekend, can we?
Yes, you can. I'm over here with Wattle, yes. I'm a very proud brand ambassador with Wattle. I've been working with them for a little while. And we are in Perth for the Colour by Wattle Open Day at the Home Collective in Leaderville,
Yeah,
which
nice.
is tomorrow.
Yeah, so people can come down and meet you.
Yep.
What's your favourite colour when it comes to paint? What's trending?
God, let's
I
kick
know.
off with such a big
I know,
question. I've got lots of favourite colours. Sorry,
Yeah.
but I have. But I guess the colours that are trending at the moment are neutrals.
Yes.
But when we talk about neutral, we always tend to think of whites and maybe pale greys.
Yes.
But now there's a whole new family of neutrals which are quite brown based.
Yeah,
So
okay.
If you think beautiful shades of caramel latte, like the coffee.
Sure,
and
yes, yeah.
latte shades, sort of those kind of
Don't
colours.
say
which we-
beige.
Well, beige isn't a dirty word anymore.
I know, but it gets rid of a bad rap, doesn't it?
Beige has had a bad rap, but now it's
Beige is back,
very
baby.
respectable again. They're called warm neutrals. That's
Yeah,
what
right.
they're calling them.
Yeah.
And people are playing around with these warm neutrals and they're kind of layering them up a bit. So they're maybe not just sticking with one, they're playing around maybe with two or three.
If you're picking a house, a
yes.
colour for a room, right, and you go and stand in front of the wall of the samples, can you just go like that? Or are you like the rest of us commoners that have to get 87 different little chips of almost exactly the same shade and then spend about 6 weeks deciding between them?
Well, look, remember,
From
I
personal
am royalty.
experience.
I've-
That's true. That's why you're better than the rest of
do
us.
things differently. No, look, I can't stand in front of all the chips and just
Yes.
say that's the one. But
Okay.
what I can do is narrow it down to quite a small sort of margin of
Yes.
colours, quite a small selection of colours, because I'll know the kind of family of colours that I want.
Yep.
So no, like everyone else, I'll probably pick half a dozen and take them home. And
Do you get a sample pot?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Of course I do.
Give it a bit of a brush around. Yeah, with your house itself, are you always looking at changing things up?
Yeah.
So you're set. Yeah, because
Yes. It's never finished, is it?
Yeah, that's the read.
It's never finished. No, it's never finished, and a lot of interior designers will say the same thing. I mean, houses are never really finished. I do play around quite a lot. I'm a bit restless sometimes. I drive my partner crazy.
I was going to say, how does he feel about it? Like when he comes home, it's like, oh, we've got a different couch now.
Depends what I've done, really.
Yeah, okay.
Depends what I've done. No, fortunately, we are quite similar because David likes to move things around as well. So
Yes.
I mean, it's not as bad as I'm making it sound. But I do love playing around with things. Yes, of course I do.
If you're changing stuff in the house, like just tables and couches and stuff like that, you've thrown them on Gumtree. What do people?
Yeah. What do you do with
What do you do with your stuff?
Do you know what? I don't actually sell a lot of stuff off. I tend to recycle. I move things around.
Okay,
I
yeah,
very rarely get rid of anything.
Yeah, right.
And we did actually build a nice little guest house on our property last year, so that was a great place for putting some of the things that we didn't have room for in the house.
So you just build more.
Well, no, that was a one-off. I don't normally build.
So when you say guest house, is that like, can we rent it on Airbnb?
Yes,
Really?
Sorry, I didn't intend this to be a rap for that, but yes, you can.
Oh, how amazing.
That'd be cool. That'd be absolutely great.
How good would that be?
Yeah,
Do you fancy coming over to the south coast of New South Wales? Yeah,
Well, I've heard it's
we'd love to see
lovely.
you.
We're about to find out.
I know, right?
That's an invitation.
Yeah,
I've ever
that
heard one.
sounds so good.
Neale, Nat mentioned before, we talking about the block just this week.
That's right,
because
of
we
course.
saw winners along the journey. But every year there seems to be such a margin between somebody who hits it big, like over $1 million.
Yeah,
as we saw.
$1.75 million.
people who
Steph and
get
Shaun win,
nothing.
and then one house is passed in, or the
heartbreaking.
other, $65,000.
It is heartbreaking, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is heartbreaking.
All that effort.
Yes, all that effort, and it is definitely heartbreaking, but I guess when they sign up to do that show, it's a gamble. It's a risk. They know.
It really is, isn't it?
Nobody, I guess, signs up for the block thinking they're going to be the ones that pass in or come away with nothing. But it must be there at the back of your mind that could
It's a
happen.
possibility,
It's a
yeah.
possibility.
Can you see that when you're walking around the houses throughout? You can't see, there's no value in this. No, you can't.
Absolutely not.
And are they, from what you've seen, is there that much disparity between the best house and the worst house?
Look, yes and no. I mean, some seasons there has been a wide margin between the best and the worst. I don't really want to comment on this season because, as you know, I was very much a part-time judge this year.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't see the houses in their final completed state, but certainly based on what I was seeing on the weeks that I was there, they were all pretty damn good.
Yeah, I thought
They
so.
were pretty close. I mean, yes, there's always a couple of houses that maybe have just got the edge in terms of style and quality, but they were all pretty good.
Do you reckon, I mean, obviously this year, Steph and Gian, who came out the ultimate winners, the background of being an architect, help or hindrance? Do you judge them more severely because of that? Because
No.
you have higher expectations compared to, say, Eliza and Liberty, who were rank amateurs?
Look, I mean, it would be in the back. Look, definitely, it would be in the back of your mind when you're judging those rooms that Steph is an architect.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, at the very beginning of the season, it worked against her.
Yeah.
Because I was there to judge the challenges right up front, the ones that decide which house they're going to get. And I can remember walking into Steph and Gian's room. They did a kids' room, and it was a bit of a shocker.
Yeah, right.
And I think I was the one that stood in that room and said, basically, she's an architect, she should know better. So at that stage in the game, it was working against them.
Yes.
But they turned the tables as the weeks went by, and they did produce.
And is Japandi now a thing?
Japandi, what a name.
Japandi was a thing for a while, and then it kind of faded, but I think they've brought it back single-handedly.
It's amazing, isn't
Neale,
it?
can I ask you, what did you do when you finished school? Straight away into interior design type of thing? Where did you start?
I'm actually... Okay, this is a revelation on Nova Radio. I'm not a qualified interior designer.
Yeah, now we're cooking. Well, Donna Hayes, not a
she's
Donna
not a
Hayes, not a chef.
Exactly. I'm not an interior designer. I came to interior design through magazine editing. I edited interior design magazines.
But how do you get that job if you don't have any experience being a designer?
I'm old school because I am quite old, as you...
No, it's not.
as
You look
Shaun pointed
amazing.
out.
You've intimated already.
You look straight out of the womb. That's what I was... That's how young you look.
Thank you. I was sort of university and that back in the days when you sort of went and studied something like English literature, which is what I did.
Oh, you have a classic arts degree.
Yes,
Nice.
I do, and so I sort of came out of uni and I actually went straight into the PR business. Actually.
Right.
I worked in public relations in London in the late 80s, which was a lot of fun, and then I crossed over into publishing. So I kind of learned my trade through editing. I did about 27 years in the publishing industry.
And did you start off like working on a fishing magazine or something, or were you always in
not
interior
fishing,
design?
but I have, believe me, I've worked on some weird magazines in my time.
Have you?
I've worked on magazine. Oh, look, I worked on a magazine for a mobile phone company back in the days when mobile phones were this big.
Yeah,
like bricks, massive bricks.
I'm doing sort of the size of a brick at the moment.
Yeah, back when they came in a briefcase.
And I worked on a mobile phone. I worked on magazines for tourism boards, for stores. I actually edited a magazine for Marks and Sparks, the British.
Yes, so
Marks
their
and
in-house
Spencer, the
magazine
store.
kind of
Horse
stuff.
and Hound, which we saw. No, yeah.
Well, it being royal, of course. Of course, I did a stint on Horse and Hound, and food magazines.
Yes,
I launched Delicious magazine in this country.
Oh, right.
20 odd years ago.
Is that why you moved out here, or
kind of?
Yeah.
I came out to Australia to edit a food magazine. Not that one, but I did come out here to launch and edit a food magazine because we produce some of the best magazines in the world in Australia. Always have done.
Yeah.
Still do. Yeah.
Did
and then
you
I got into interior design at magazines.
Did you ever envisage that you would become a stalwart of Australian television?
Oh, God.
Sorry,
no.
It's weird, isn't it? Right?
Look, I don't think of myself as that, but thank you.
Well, you are.
That's a lovely compliment.
You're recognisable around the country because of television.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Thank you. That's a lovely... God, so many compliments this morning.
Yeah.
My God.
They're getting better too.
No,
Can I come in every...
Rocky to start with.
No, you've redeemed yourself.
Thank you.
No, I never imagined that I would get into television. Television sort of crept up on me. I mean, I started doing TV when I was still working as a magazine editor.
Yes.
I used to do the two things together. Never, ever imagined I'd work in TV, but I'm very glad that I
So the call came in and they said, we want you to be a judge, or what?
I auditioned for a role as a judge on a show called Homemade, which was back in 2009, 2009. Channel 9, Homemade, same producers that do The Block. They cast me as a judge on Homemade, and I did that. And then I got the call to come and do The Block back in 2010. I've been there ever since.
Hey, I'm trying to think about your style going back for when you first started judging. Do you become... so you've got to be quite harsh maybe to begin with, and do you become softer as you've judged throughout the years? Does that make any sense?
Or do you start off nice and turn mean?
Look, I try... Look, I don't know. If I played back some of the old episodes of The Block from 10 or 11, 12 years ago, I might be meaner than I am now. But I've tried never to be mean.
No, I think it's more constructive.
It's got to be constructive. If you're going to be mean, you've got to be constructive mean.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be tough love. And I do always try to back up my comments with some constructive advice.
Do you watch the show back at any point and see what the contestants say about the judging afterwards? I'm reminded of the time one of the contestants called Shayna Rabogan.
Look, we've all copped it over the years. And yes, of course you do. I mean, I do watch the judging on a Sunday night because I do want to know, because we don't meet the contestants. As we go through the show, we very rarely meet them.
Oh, wow.
So, of course, it's interesting to sort of watch the judging and see how your comments are being received by the contestants. And what they're going to say about you.
Yeah.
It's not always
normally
nice.
a couple of finger signs.
In the car on the way home is when they really seem to let loose, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Neale, it's been a joy having you. Thank you so much for coming. You're welcome anytime, and we'll make Sean be nicer to you from the outset next time, okay?
I will
get back to work on his compliments.
I'll be back, and it's a pleasure talking to you guys. Thank you for having me.
Of course, he's at the Home Collective in Leederville tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 12. Go and meet him. He's delightful. Tell him how young he looks. Talking about colour with Waddle
Super
paint.
handsome.
Love It or List It is also on the Lifestyle Channel. 5 seasons of that, actually. Nice work.
Unreal.
Thank you so much, Neale.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun in podcast form.
Campfire Crooner.
Before getting around your next campfire, make sure you check out the the Perth 4-Wheel Drive and Adventure Show, November 10th to 12th, for all the gear and advice for your next big adventure. Tickets at 4wdshow.com.au.
All right, somebody's about to get themselves into the draw to win a 5-day Kimberley camping tour for 2 people, thanks to Kimberley Outback Tours and the 4-Wheel Drive and Adventure Show, and we'll be giving that trip away immediately after.
Absolutely. You just needed to correctly guess the song the Campfire Crooner is playing. Kerry, good morning.
Good morning.
Bit of a camper, Kerry?
A little bit.
Yeah. It's much easier when somebody else does all the organising and stuff, isn't it?
Exactly.
That's my idea of camping.
Camping is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, you know what the deal is this morning, Kerry? The Campfire Crooner is going to walk up to the fire pit and he's going to pluck a few strings.
Yeah, he is. And it's your job to tell us exactly the name of the song that he's playing, okay? We need the title to be word perfect. Don't care about the artist, all right? You feeling it? Okay, well,
maybe.
Put those marshmallows down and have a listen to this. What song's that, Kerry?
I've got no idea.
Thank you for playing, Kerry.
Thanks for playing,
It's always hard to go first, but thank you. Mark's in Mandurah. Hello.
Hello, how you going?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Okay.
My son's just called you and dumped me with the phone and ran off to school, so...
Do you know what you're doing, Mark, then? You got to recognise the song?
I do, and I'm singing it in my head, but I probably won't know the correct title yet, but hopefully it'll come to me as we go.
The Campfire Crooner is going to play a little bit more just for you. Here we go. What song's that, Mark?
Is it Hollywood?
It is not Hollywood.
Thanks, Mark.
We're playing, Mark.
You can pass the phone back now.
Yep. Kate, hello.
Hello.
All right,
Kate.
Kate. You're going to hear a little bit more of the song. Listen to this.
Oh, geez, Kate.
What song's that? Kate?
Someone you know.
No, it's not.
Not even
It's
close,
not.
Kate.
But you had a crack, Kate. Thank you. Marta, hello.
Did she, Nat?
Good morning.
Morning,
Marta.
Marta.
All right, the Campfire Crooner is going to play even more for you. Have a listen.
Wow, he can play.
I know, can't he? What song's
He
that,
really
Marta?
can. All right, is it Heat Wave?
Marta,
Yeah.
you bet your ass it's Heat Wave. Well done, Marta. Brilliant work. Okay, here's what's happening right now, Marty. You hang there because your name is going into the barrel along with the other 4 people that won this week who were Chanel, Jackson, Rachel and Ashley.
Right, so we've already got them up, waiting in the wings.
Yep.
We do not have a barrel, Nat, just to be completely honest.
Transparent. It is, in fact, a pencil case.
It is a pencil case, see-through
with
pencil
flowers
case.
on it. It's
with
got flowers on it, and for Shaun, a purple zip.
Okay, so I've just zipped it up.
So all 5 names are in there. We're shaking it away. We're shaking.
Shaking the names.
And up for grabs, of course, this 5-day Kimberley camping tour for 2 people, thanks to the Kimberley Outback Tours and the 4-Wheel Drive and Adventure
Can't
Show.
see any name, just to be clear.
No, they're folded up pieces of paper.
Pulling one out now.
Okay. And our
We
winner.
have a winner.
Off to Broome to go on a camping adventure is Ashley from Applecross. Ashley! We're going camping, Ashley!
Ashley!
Oh, my God!
I know. Flying to Broome. You get a night's accommodation in Broome, either side of the 5-day West Kimberley, Wonders of the West Kimberley camping tour. It's valued at $8,000, Ash.
Oh my gosh, my husband and I, we are big campers. We love camping and we've wanted to go to the Kimberleys for so long. So this is amazing.
This is going to blow your mind.
Oh, Ashley, you've come good. Mate, he will never leave you. You've just killed it. You've just absolutely dominated.
Are you suggesting he was going to?
No.
No, it's never in
I'm just
doubt.
saying,
Never in doubt.
this has just cemented it.
Sealed the deal forever. Well done, Ash.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
What a prize.
Okay, tag us in all your Instagram pics, please, so we can see what a good time you're having. Congratulations.
I absolutely will.
All right.
Oh, thank you so much.
Everybody needs to go and check out the 4-Wheel Drive and Adventure Show because you two can live this dream.
Yeah, all the stuff there. You want to buy a heap of stuff there. And to those guys in particular, every year they come up trumps with a great prize.
It's such a good prize,
We are so
isn't it?
lucky to have them on board.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Shaun.
no Nathan today, and earlier this morning, Neale Whitaker was in the house, and Shaun told him he looked surprisingly young. Joel Creasey, is there anything you want to say to Joel Creasey?
Joel, you look surprisingly young.
Oh, thank you. I've had some very good work. I appreciate that. It's so nice to be here. Thank you.
How you go? Sorry, I was going to say, yeah, back in hometown, but also early mornings now, doing stand-up comedy. This isn't for you. You do the afternoon show.
I know. The 2 hours in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So this is hard work for me. And then I was, the time difference. No, it's really 11 a.m. for me, so I shouldn't complain.
There's no complaints there. That's right. Do you stay with your mum and dad when you're in town?
I do. I stay with Terry and Jenny. So we got in late last night, and Mum gave us, my partner and I, all her thoughts on the world.
Oh, great.
She's got some real hot takes about what's going on.
What's the big... Oh, is she sorting out Israel-Palestine?
She is. She was devastated for some friends that couldn't go on a cruise there recently. I said, Mum,
the real victims of the situation.
Put it in perspective. She was just on fire, no one's safe.
Great work, Jenny.
Thanks, Jen. She had a great day at the Crown on Tuesday,
Melbourne
Melbourne Cup. Yeah,
I bet.
Yeah.
Actually, did Ricky
Lee perform there? Yes. Yeah, get that coin.
She's getting around, isn't she?
I know.
So she did that. She's doing Ronald McDonald House Ball tomorrow night. Where we're all going to be as well.
Yes.
And then she's doing the Court Street Party.
Next week.
Oh, my. Is she doing that as well?
Yeah.
I want to know what she's getting.
She's banking some cash.
I know. She's making the cheese. Oh, go her.
Yeah, I know, right? Too good. You're bringing a little Christmas shindig to our shores.
I am. It's the second year that Reece Nicholson and I have put on our family Christmas party.
When you say family...
What do you mean?
It was a catchy name.
Don't bring your kids, right?
Don't bring your kids.
Okay, good.
It's your chosen family, and it's our comedy family up on stage.
Sure.
So in each state we have different acts that are our comedy family in that area. Last year, my mum's choir, Take Note, 14 waspy ladies from South Perth.
Is that what they're called? Take Note.
Take Note. Closed the show with 10 minutes of carols. And I said to the audience, and this is my mum's choir, but I think that I didn't set it up correctly because I think they thought, he's just saying that. And then these 14 women came out on stage, all dressed in different costumes. They were Christmas trees, there were presents, and I've never seen bigger divas backstage.
Sure.
They got into their wardrobe 2 hours early, so myself and all the other comics are having to manoeuvre around the ghost of Christmas past and snowmen and candy canes, and they were hammering the white wine because they were nervous to go out on stage, but it was wonderful, so we're doing it again.
So will they be making a reappearance, or is it
funny
more
surprises?
surprises?
Because Mum asked me that the second I landed last night.
Jenny asked me to ask you.
And now it's on air.
You're in negotiations.
Yeah, we're in negotiations. We're just sort of still working out the Perth show.
Sounds like a hard no, Jenny.
Well, we want to make it, change it up for audiences this year.
Do you think the same people are coming?
We're hoping for return business, yes.
Thursday, 7th of December at the Astor Theatre, everybody. So check it out.
7th of December.
It's almost sold out, so I think we're going to add another one. I'm just trying to convince Reece to do it.
Yeah, that's a money grab before Christmas, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, big time. Yeah. Because my family this year have decided to do a Secret Santa, and I don't know why.
Rather than buying for everybody, you're just buying for one person? Is that what it means? Okay, what's the budget?
We do that.
Well, I don't know the budget yet, but my little sister is in charge of it, and she's given herself me because she knows that,
it was a random draw.
Yeah, random draw, and I'm doing a little tour right before Christmas. So, yeah, she's getting a house.
I mean, that's great news.
Joel, last time we saw each other was over in Sydney for the ACRAs, which is the Radio Awards, and we talked about it. The best part about the ACRAs was the stuff up that happened at the end.
Oh my gosh, the Moonlight, La La Land stuff up, because we were all nominated. Your show, our show was nominated for the biggest award,
which is the last award of the night.
I know.
So they opened the wrong envelope and announced it too early, right? Five awards too early. Yeah. So you were presenting, not at that stage. You presented a few awards earlier.
Yeah, we've done ours.
So what was the process? Like, how could this have happened?
So there was a stack of envelopes backstage, and then one of the glamorous card ladies or card guys came out and must have given the wrong one. But then I remember, what's her face on stage reading it out and sort of clocking that it was the wrong one, but read it anyway, because we genuinely thought it was your guys. It was your year. You deserved
and we
it.
lol.
I know. You laugh in my face every time I make a joke. I was like, no, seriously. And it also makes me feel better that we, if we don't win, well, at least it's,
part of the team.
Part of the family. Bloody Jonesy and Amanda.
Who I asked?
It's so funny. And we're all getting together tomorrow because we're at the Ronald McDonald House charity event.
I'm excited. I'm not sure what my official role will be.
You're like general hype girl, I think, just going woo from the start of
I'm
stage.
a woo girl, and there will be white wine in the room, so that is my general state.
Yeah.
My parents will be there. Ricky Lee.
She's going to be performing, yes.
She's gigging all over the place at the moment.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, if you don't see Ricky Lee in the next couple of weeks, there's something wrong with you. You need to leave the house.
You're not getting the right invites.
So you've been to it before, obviously, because your dad's been heavily involved in this charity for a long time.
Before.
Yeah, right.
So
any tips for the hosts?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You go full Gretel Colleen mode and just really BDE it, because no one wants to listen. No matter who you are on stage.
I know.
They just don't listen because they all want to catch up and drink and party.
Do you do a little bit of business? Yeah, turn into a school teacher kind of thing?
Yeah, but then that's the tricky line of walking.
I know.
You don't want to annoy them.
Be an annoying, naggy person.
Yeah, so sometimes you just go to another place in your mind.
and just belt through it.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this? Can you swear? Is it one of those places swearing you get away with it?
I think at corporate gigs, a well-placed swear word early on gets their attention.
Yes,
Okay.
well placed though, Shaun.
Oh, yeah.
Not just a constant stream of profanity.
I'll look at you and your tail and you just go insert here and I'll just go.
Yeah, for sure. I'll give you a wave. Swear now.
That's right. Stick with the professional.
Inside sorts of tips we need.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun in podcast form.
There was no Nathan today, but geez, we had Joel Creasey instead. How about that?
I know, I won't leave. I'm just going to stay here till...
Well, because you've got a meeting with your accountant and you don't want to go.
That's exactly right. How am I going to explain this?
I'll be there soon, Con.
Now, let's talk about your show, because it's going to make money for you. Your accountant will be happy about that, right?
Yes.
So you and Reese Nicholson are headed for a family Christmas extravaganza. It's happening Thursday the 7th of December at the Astor Theatre.
Yeah.
Surprises, fun.
There'll be surprise guests, potentially
Seasonal
my mother.
shenanigans.
Yes, Reese and I don't do any stand-up. We just go out and improv together, which is terrifying, but my favourite person to do it with. So
seasonal
and
improv.
you want everybody to pay in cash. That's what.
We have some amazing merchandise. We're actually selling Christmas crackers with the jokes handwritten by Reese and myself.
Really?
And they're little crackers that look like
idea.
Reese or I. Yeah. I'm excited.
That's great. So where do people get tickets for that? Because we've got a piece of paper and it says tickets on sale here, and it's just a highlighted.
Ticketek, I think, is Astor Theatre, yes.
Right,
Or just, whack Joel Reese Christmas into Google. You might find some other results too.
For more information, visit comedyrepublic.com.au/Reese and Joel. There you go.
There you go.
If you don't mind.
Seamless.
Hey, next week on the show, by the way, you're going to miss out on this, Joel, because you'll be back in Melbourne. Adam Gilchrist will join us. We'll actually see him Saturday.
He's one of my best friends in the whole world.
That's why you know so much about cricket.
Him.
Yeah. No, yeah. Blackers and I texted him on air the other day and we said, who are you closer friends with? Because Blackers thinks she's best friends with everybody.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
But I did receive...
You got the thumbs up?
I got the text first, yeah.
So we were telling you about why Shaun was struggling so much at the Acras.
Yes.
Because of the night before. Gilly was there.
Bloody Gilly.
Bloody hell, man.
I love it.
Bloody
that
hell.
was my invite. That would have been the trio of sporting...
Yeah, we would have. Sporting royalty.
I was going to say sporting Spice Girls. I don't know why.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough. Matt Preston's going to join us as well. You'll be mates with Presto.
I love Matt Preston. He can do no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah, and
How do you feel about Zoe Ventura?
Is Zoe doing Chicago?
Yes.
That cast looks amazing. And Perth gets it first.
I know.
I think I'm going to have to make another trip across for it.
Well, we'll welcome you. And the Wiggles.
Oh my God! And there's like 14,000 of them.
I
now,
know,
so-
that's right.
Yeah,
It's really random.
Who's your favourite?
I like Captain Feathersword. He tickles me.
It's always a pleasure.
Thanks so much, Joel.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel, 4 o'clock every afternoon.
4 o'clock, although I do it at 1 p.m. It'll be time difference.
So you'll be doing it from this very studio this afternoon?
Yeah, I'll be back in a couple of hours.
Your meeting with the accountant will have just finished.
Yeah, you'll be able to tell my mood.
You'll be able to tell how big his tax bill is just from his voice this afternoon.
Exactly.
Hello, Ross.
Howdy, guys. Hey, Joel. Good to have you here.
Hey, Ross. Hey, hot Ross.
Just Ross. It's fine.
He loves it when you call him that.
Well, I did know Joel from about 10 years ago when that name was called.
I know.
more often,
When we were
unfortunately.
rival, I was a Casanova and you were...
A roadrunner.
A roadrunner.
Yeah.
Rivals.
Yeah, I know. We used to beat each other up. And,
I bet you did.
Us two.
Pillow fights.
Pillow fights, I know.
Said we wouldn't talk about that.
Ross.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.